My name's Max Caps. I'm 28 years old. I'm from California. I've been skating for about 12 years now. Most of my inspiration for chopping and cutting boards comes from surfboard style and shaping and just like surf culture in general. And I've always had a huge attraction to like slalom boards and long pointy noses. So that's where a lot of my inspiration comes from. I get tired of shapes really easily. So like I have to come up with something new and crazy all the time for myself, not even for like other people. Most people are happy with what I make, but like I'm over it so fast. Yeah. Always trying to find something new, make something new, just bring something new to the table. I mean, I pretty much got into skating because of cutting like popsicle decks into cruisers for my buddies and I. Like that was how I got into skating. So I mean, in the beginning, it was the way of life. I mean, you didn't have money to go buy boards, so you just took old boards and chopped them up. So that was kind of how the beginning went. But I mean, I was making custom boards, or getting custom boards made through companies and small brands, stuff like Zealous and NOLA, and I mean, Rogs made me a board one time, and I mean, even like this week, Lanyhouse is gonna make me a deck, but it's like my shape and stuff. So, I mean, I've been fussing with this for a long time, but it wasn't until like midway through Sector 9 that I started like cutting my boards, because I was finding out that I wanted to ride narrower trucks and that these boards are too wide, because most people tend to be a foot in the deck kind of person when they ride, and that's like their heel is like in the concave and they're pushing around. Well, like I'm a foot outside the board kind of rider, so like wide decks like didn't work for me, and most boards are wide, so I had to start modifying what was at my hands, like production wise, through Sector, and then try to like paint the rails again so people wouldn't notice. People still think my boards look stupid. I mean, some of them look really weird and crazy, but it's a lot more function and like uniqueness. I mean, I don't like having the same board as anybody else. That's just not my style. And most of my boards are for like racing or just like tucking and going fast, so like the idea is that you don't want to move your feet around a lot. Like if they stay in the same place all the time, then and that's comfortable, then you'll always be ready for anything no matter what comes up, and you won't have to like adjust or anything like that. And to me, that's a really big deal, because time is money. Especially when you're like close to somebody you're going to make a pass. Like, you need as much time as possible, and you can't waste some of that adjusting your foot. You spend more of that thinking about what you're going to do rather than trying to like set up for that. You know, you're just ready. That definitely plays a big part into how the shapes get picked and whatnot. So like this board, this was the nose and this was the tail. But I like the boards to have a big old nose because I think it looks way cooler. So I like flipped it around, and that's been something that I've been doing a lot lately. Just taking kicktail boards and just putting my shape on it, but like the other way. So now all of a sudden you have like this cool rocker drop thing, and then like you got this cool like pitchfork nose to like get people out of your way, you know. And it just like looks different to me. Like back in the day, Ethan Lau got this board made. There was like a huge double kick, and like all it had was like this nose kick, and it just looked so cool to me. And I just have always been like infatuated with like this cool long nose kick look. You know, it's just like a surfboard. It looks like this to me looks way more like a surfboard because of just like the way that it's shaped than most other boards that I make. Because like shape is not like 2D, you know, it's 3D. So when you have things like drops and kicktails and stuff, like, if you just kind of like don't take that opportunity to use them for like a cool whatever, then like kind of wasting your time, you know. The more intricate and detailed, I guess, your board is, the more you're gonna get out of it. So that's kind of my lane of thinking. Yeah, if you wanted to get a chop or have something modified or anything, I'm always available on my Facebook and on Instagram, DMs, and like my Messenger and stuff like that. I mean, I'm very easy to get a hold of and pretty much always have time to answer your questions and stuff, unless I'm out racing or whatever, a little bit busy here or there. But pretty much if you send me a message, I'm sending you a message back. So don't be afraid. Hit me up.